For many of you, the Lord should have already been or is getting ready to either do something, make a move, intervene in something, show up in something. I really don't know how that applies. You know your situation. You know what God has been speaking to you or ministering to you. But the download, what I keep getting laid upon my spirit and pressed in my heart, is to be silent about it. It's your breakthrough, or the start of your breakthrough, is to be silent about it. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because you have to understand, even though it's breakthrough, even though this is the thing that you have been waiting for, praying for, that breakthrough is still in seed form. And the last thing you want is familiar spirits or monitoring spirits or others to curse what is being unfolded, what is beginning to manifest. Look at it like when you first have a baby. Some of you, when you had your children, young infants, like when you had them, some of you may have limited your visitors in the hospital. Some of you may not have shared that special moment with others while you were in a hospital. Even I'm hearing, thank you, Holy Spirit, some of you, when you come home from the hospital, you and that child, you're not allowing visitors for a moment. Like that child is vulnerable. You don't think about an infant. You don't take them out in public and take them out and about when they're like some days old. Their immune system is still developing. They're small, they're frail, they're fragile. So the same with your promise, the same with your breakthrough, the same with your manifestation. Be silent about it. You got to know if your instructions are to shout it from the rooftop when God does it, or to be quiet about it. There will be a time to shout from the rooftops. There will be a time to give him glory and honor and praise. I remember years ago when the Lord was telling me to be silent about what he was doing. And I was like, but how are you going to get your glory if I'm silent about it? But I was spiritually immature to knowing the sensitivity of the breakthrough, the sensitivity of the promise at the time. That would keep people from cursing what God is doing while it's still in seed form, while it's still developing. There will be a time for you to tell everyone and their mamas what God has done for you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I just heard, for many of you, you won't even have to say it. People will see it. They will see what God has done. They will see his hand. They will see his glory rested upon you and your spouse, you and your family, you and your career, you and your business plan, whatever that looks like. Be careful before you start telling everybody, I got this, God did this, God did that. That's going to give the enemy time to get his agents and his minions together to try to come attack something that's still frail, that's still fragile, that still needs to be built up and strengthened as well.